Graham Rahal here on the Rich Eisen Show. Where's Letterman these days? How much contact you have with David?
I hear from Dave quite a bit, actually. We're probably going to see him here soon because St. Pete, our first race in the Verizon IndyCar Series is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, actually, we open up in the Grand Prix of St. Pete. And Dave will be down there, I'm sure.
What are your conversations with him like?
It's always racing in general. Although, I had a chance to sit with him last fall. We were at our race in Watkins Glen. And we didn't have a ton of sponsors there or anything, so I kind of got a little more time to sit with him one-on-one before the race. And I started asking him, just questions about life and how he was feeling. And so that was the first time I ever saw like an in-depth kind of side of Dave, because normally he shows up to the races, he comes in quick, does this kind of stuff that he needs to do with us, says hi to all the sponsors, meet and greets, watches the race, and then gone because he'd have to film the show. Well, now he's, obviously there's no show to film, so he has a little more time to be with us, which is cool. And he's a great guy. And let me tell you, he is crazy, extremely passionate about IndyCar racing, and in particular the Indy 500. Earlier, you guys were talking about the Masters and everything else.
Yeah.
I know it's not spring really in May, but a bucket list item, I'm telling you, is
the Indy 500.
Indy 500 is as good. It's I'm biased, but I tell you, it's better than anything I've ever experienced from a fan standpoint before I raced and now racing. So that's one you got to check out.
So you're saying Letterman right now, which you're right. I mean, Indy 500 is a quintessential American event as well.
It's insane.
Certainly on the weekend in which it's raced as well.
Yeah.
But you're saying Letterman is more relaxed. He's more.
See, it seems to be
chill.
For us, he's way more involved. So whether it be sponsors like Steak and Shake, United Rentals, Hyatt, like all these brands that we work with, he used to not be, we asked him, hey, Dave, we need you to come to a sponsored dinner. There really wasn't time for him to do it. It's not that he didn't want to, but there wasn't time. And nowadays with our team, he shows up a lot. With United Rentals in particular, we do a thing called Turns for Troops. For every lap I complete, United Rentals donates $50 to charity, to Soldier Strong. And through Turns for Troops last year, we were able to afford and buy an exoskeleton suit for a paralyzed vet to walk again. Okay? And so Dave has been a huge part of this. And one of the Sergeant Dan Rose, who's kind of the face of the program, Dave goes out, introduces him a lot. We go to big conventions, and that's a real soft spot for Dave in particular. But we see him being involved in stuff like that, whereas before there wasn't really the ability, to do so. So that's been a lot of fun. I think our sponsors, new and old, I mean, as you know, and we talked about in racing, we rely solely on sponsors. We don't have sponsors, we don't go racing. And so, he has helped us a lot, because having David Letterman as part of your group is something that really nobody else can say, and so it's pretty cool. It's been great for us.
Graham Rahal of Rahal, Lanigan, Letterman Racing right here. So, and I know you're a sports fan, so the last one is, whose beard is longer, Harden's or Letterman's? What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't seen Dave, and
he's got.
It's big.
Like if you saw him in December, it's like Santa Claus.
He would look like Santa Claus. It's bigger than that. That's
shot right now. That was like last summer,
shirt.
I think.
That's awesome. Say volleyball of all things.
Yeah, this was I believe shot last summer. Made the rounds. Everyone's like, whoa. Okay.
But he has. It was interesting on my Facebook page a minute ago. I posted I was coming on, and I was scrolling back through old pictures, and there he is at the Indy 500 last year, and he had like a shaved head like that, and the beard was huge.
Yeah.
And I had a deal with him that if I won Indy, he had to shave, which he agreed to, but we didn't win. So I'm sure it's still growing, but I haven't.
Well, we put up the split screen on the screen right there.
Harden's
got him from that
too.
picture, but I think Letterman's grown it out a little.
I was going to say, I think Dave's a little bigger than that now. So I think let's give it to Dave.
No, why not?
Give one to the old
Letterman
guys.
For crying out loud. He's the man. You are too. Thanks for coming on, Graham. Love having you on. Anytime you're in Los Angeles, this home is yours. Certainly, we're brothers in Honda, if not obviously Big Ten football. Good to see you.
In Long Beach. Got to come to Long Beach.
I'd love to.
We'll make it happen. And Honda will put you in the 2-seater.
Okay.
And scare you a little bit. All right. Last year you sent T.O. We don't want T.O. We want you. You got to come out.
I'm in.
All right, man.
Good to see you. Graham Rahal, the season opener of the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg is on March the 12th on Sunday.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.